Hello again and welcome back to my channel. My name is Fumilaya Fatubero, and on this channel I talk about everything that has to do with travel, from tips and hacks to how to get your visas, itineraries and all whatnot, just how to navigate travel really. I inspire you to travel. I'm a travel enthusiast and I believe that, from travel you not only broaden your horizons, you gain knowledge and it opens your eyes, the exposure, it all works for you. So today I'm going to be talking about the US visa. And the reason I'm doing this video is I see a lot of people online and I'm like, this person might need a US visa one day and they don't know what they're doing wrong. So the video today is basically, can whatever it is that you're posting or you've posted on social media, can it affect your US visa application? So maybe a while back I would have said, don't think much of it. No, you can't. After all, there's something called the freedom of speech, freedom of expression, but unfortunately it's not that easy anymore. So I would say yes, it might affect your visa application. So if you have ever applied for a US visa before, or you're looking to apply for a US visa, I'll tell you that since 2019, part of the visa application process in your DS-160 form, you'll be asked to list all of the social media handles that you've used. I'm talking Instagram, I'm talking Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, all of that. Sometimes they would even ask you the email addresses you've used in the last 5-10 years. And this started sometimes in 2019. So I would say ultimately under this administration, whatever it is that you say on social media can affect your visa application process. Before, visa officers might ask and they can just sweep through your page, but with this present administration it is a duty, is a must. They must go through your social media handles before you show up for your visa interview. Don't forget, for the US is a physical interview, so and they have all of your details. You must have submitted the DS-160 form before you attend the interview and you have all of your handles written there. So it might be you just writing your political opinion or just commenting on a post, or you just see a post and you feel like we all like to get behind our keyboards and think we can just type anything. Don't get me wrong, like I said, yes, there's something called, I'm all for freedom of speech and expression, but if you are one that you're looking to apply for a US visa, or you have a valid US visa, because even when the visa has been approved, can be revoked. It will just be, like a silent revocation, a silent refusal. You wouldn't even know what happened. So I would say primarily this affects students and visitors. So you're looking to apply for F1, you're looking to apply for B1, B2, you will be affected by this. Am I telling you to lie? No. Of course, ultimately, do not lie. But make sure, some people try to, I have a number of people that after they must have written this or posted this or made this comment, I always tell them, you're applying for a US visa. Now sit back. Just scroll through your social media pages through the eyes of the visa officer. What do you think? Because a lot of people, we like to overdo. And some of us, we tend to have an opinion about everything. Whatever is happening in this country, in another country, someone would go there and say, oh, Americans, they think they are number one. Oh, whatever. The visa officer look at it through their eyes. The guy is American. You're bringing down his country, and yet you want to go back into that country. So he can just think that, okay, this person appears violent, like an extremist. For you, you might just think, I'm just stating my opinion, or I just saw this post and I found it funny and I just said, let me repost or let me share. Be careful. So can you tidy up and clean up your account? Yes, of course. You can go ahead and, delete if you think that you've made a post like that in the past. You can delete before your application saying, I'm trying to tidy up my page and put things in place. But don't forget, like I said, it's not just applying for the visa only. I have a valid visa, and I've said it on this program before. Having a valid visa doesn't mean you have the authority to enter the country. Yeah, it gives you the right, but that right can be revoked at any time at the point of entry, even when you are not at the point of entry. So you still have another hurdle to cross. So if you think that, oh, you got the visa and then, oh, I have my 5-year visa, then I'm king, I can do that. Then you start posting and you can start commenting. It can still ultimately affect you. So like I said, tidy up, clean up, don't lie. If they ask you about the social media handles that you've used, don't try to omit any. Just put it all there. Like I said, just try to tidy. And if you're one that, it's not even about hearing your comments or your opinion alone. For some people, it might just be something that will make the visa officer question their intent of going into the US. Remember, I said primarily it affects the people going for a student visa or a visitor visa. So if you're one that you have made posts, or you might even think is a joke, you might think is a skit. So people tend to make skits without thinking deep about it. You might think it's a joke and you're saying, oh, once I get a US visa, my jackpa. Where I come from, the slang for jackpa means, to leave and not to come back. That's the general slang because of the economic situation in the country. It's not only Nigerians that are doing it. It's been done almost everywhere. Everybody's trying to seek greener pasture. So if you are one like that, you've made this post or a skit that, oh, once you get a US visa, there's no turning back. Some people would say, there's maybe a song that is in vogue, and then you just want to jump on the trend, on the challenge. You just think it's just for content purposes, but you don't know if it might affect you. So you go and make a post and says, oh, once I get a US visa, never coming back. No, you're not turning back. And then you are going ahead to apply for a visitor visa. Think of it, look at it through the eyes of the visa officer. It just shows that, whatever it is that you're saying in your DS-160 or at the interview is ultimately not true. Because if you have made a post saying, oh, you're never coming back, or once before you see me in Nigeria again, maybe shoot my leg, do this one, all of that. And then you've gone ahead to apply for a visitor visa. You've crossed all your T's, you dotted your I's, you think you're on top of everything, and then they scroll and see this post that you made like a year, 2 years ago, just because you're jumping on a challenge or you just want to create content just for the fun of it, and you do not know that it's actually affecting your application. So what I would say is, if you are one that you're looking to apply for a US visa, or you hold a US visa, or you even have an application, in process right now, just be smart about whatever it is that you post on your social media handle. Yes, you have a right to your opinions. It's a democracy, freedom of speech and expression, but really, it's not everything that you air your opinion about. So just be careful. And like I said, do not lie. Don't try to put anything fraudulent. Don't try to jump on any trend. It might not even be against the US government alone. It might be one that, you're saying, oh, Nigeria this, if you have a chance, you'll do this. Ultimately, they will think, if this person should have access and gain entry into our country, won't they try to start something, and we are known for that. So I would say, if you are looking to apply, or you're nursing the ambition or notion to go to the US one day, be smart about whatever it is that you post on social media, at least with this administration, because it's been going on and it's still ongoing and it's even more active now. So I would say be careful. It might be on WhatsApp. What you tweet, it might just be a random tweet. You know, it might be something that you think it's phony to you. You're just trying to share with friends, but it's going to affect your application. So I would say tread gently, be smart when you're looking to do that. Anyway, that's all from me today. That's the only thing I'll be dropping here. Till next time, take care and have a good week. Bye-bye.